Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the live stream again. Shout out to the NTG crew. I know y'all going to be on here. Jacob Tanjay, excuse me, Michael Beach of Life. All my fourth quarter members, that's Harry Shoulders. Welcome. I love LaChan. I see Angelo on here. Alpino R. Thank y'all, Jeffrey Data. Michael Alexander. All my fourth quarter members. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to have a live stream in the morning. All my old heads, that's Doubtful Genius. Thank you. Any new viewers and subscribers watching today, welcome. And anybody catching this on replay, the peso is 58.87 when I started this live stream today. The topic today is everything Philippines. It's a chance for me to answer any questions on your upcoming trip. We're going to talk about, some of the topics that's popular right now here, and just things in general. This is your live stream. It always has. I do want to say this, man. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers in 2025. That's my goal. There's no reason why I shouldn't have that. There's no reason why I shouldn't be up there with everybody else. There's Jacob Tanjay. That's my goal, man. So hit the like and subscribe, man. Y'all been following me a long time. It's time to get off the couch. Shit, I get off the pot. But remember, human beings are stupid. You think just because you don't subscribe to me, I'm not going to be successful. I'm already successful. Okay, so put that in your pipe and smoke it. As everybody knows, the big topic is the passing of Mark Thornton. Well, I didn't know Mark. He did interview me after my walk. We had a real good interview. And I met him a few times at the meet and greets. But I don't think it's appropriate for me to make a tribute to him. We didn't have that kind of relationship. And I'm certainly not going to put the man down and talk about him now that he's no longer with us. He can't defend himself. But you see all of these tribute videos, and that's their prerogative if they want to do that. But human beings are stupid. 5 minutes before that man had his major illness and put him in the hospital, people weren't thinking about him, man. Now all of a sudden he's gone. You don't even know him, and you're making these videos, man. Make that make sense to me. It's not. Shut up. Look at this. Let's give this guy his 5 minutes of fame. As he wants it. I love you, Mark, and there's nothing you can do about it. Merry Christmas, Grinch. There's nothing you can do about it, buddy. Okay, I love you. But goodbye. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Welcome, Sunny D, to the Sunshine Shoulders community, to the fourth quarter. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. But yeah, human beings, we're stupid. We'll do stuff like that. We'll make videos about you and tell people how much you inspired them and how much they mean to you after you dead, not when you're still alive. That's just one of the stupid things we do. When you cold and dead in the ground, now you want to tell me, oh, I love you. Oh, you inspired me to move to the Philippines. You did this and you did that. It's full of shit. You know that that's going to get you some clicks. Well, get them now because your weak ass can't come up with content any other time. Everybody's getting their share of views now. And if you really care about his wife and his son, then help them. Okay? Because we're going to use his death to beat our chest. Oh, look at me. I'm the best man. I'm the best husband, the best provider, the best father, and all the other bullshit, man. Because we stupid. We do stuff like that. Oh, I'm in the best shape. I got a well thought out plan for the Philippines. I'm going to take care of my woman. Well, let me tell you something. You'll be the fool. Unless you're married, unless you got kids, why in the world would you be worried about someone else's future? Let her work for it, or him. I'm fired up today, man, because people are stupid, man. Y'all really, really stupid. You're going to use that man's death and other people's death. Then now all of a sudden trumpet the good things you do. We all got a past, man. Don't focus on my past and only talk about your present. Oh, I'm such a great father. Oh, I'm such a great Christian. You ain't shit. That's why you come to the Philippines. That's why you all up in these comments and following these vlogs and have a vlog of your own. Okay? You know better than nobody else. Rest in peace, Mark, man. You had a big channel. It was continuing to grow. It was interesting, but I didn't know him. So, I'm certainly not going to say anything disparaging about it. But y'all can stop with these tribute videos. You don't even know him. Oh, he's a military guy. I don't think he ever served in the military. But at least some people were honest and said, oh, I didn't even know him. I never met him. Okay, so why are you making a tribute video then? Oh. Man, fuck you and sick grandpa. I'm pretty sure he's seen me in Philippines. I mean, in Cebu and stuff like that. You guys are nothing but bullies. You know what we do to bullies? What's up, Johnny ass? He picks on people he's twice their size. We can bring him and you down to size. Hope everything's going good for you, Johnny ass, and your family, man, this holiday season. Hey, Moments with Mitch, man, we send our sincerest condolences. He said last week when my dad died, the guilt calls came in. Yeah, because we take life and people for granted. Okay, that's just how we are as human beings. There's people right now who you can tell right now while they're still alive, hey man, I love you. I appreciate everything you did for me. Thank you for all your help and inspiration. But you're not going to say it. You're going to wait till they're dead and they can't hear you. Okay? Sorry. But it's just true, man. But really, we send out sincerest condolences because somebody's dying every day. But, I'm just saying, here I am right now that you can see me, but you want to wait till I die. And those are the ones who will cry the hardest at the funeral. He said, what's up, man? He said, I was a fan of Every Man's Story and all his videos were for me. Were not for me. Is that what you're saying? But I did learn many things from his videos, blessings to his family. Mostly what he was doing was interviewing guys and asking them why the Philippines. We can answer that question if you just ask yourself the question. It's usually the same thing. We'll come up with, we'll lie, man. That's why I say the things, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that destroy life. And they're all man-made. Time, which is a delusion and illusion. Money, lies, division, and death. There's only life, guys. Okay? Anything you're hearing about death, you're either alive or you're not alive. Death is man-made. There's nobody who knows anything about death who's been autopsy dead. I'm talking about autopsy dead, where they take your damn brain out and all your insides out, who's come back and talked about death. And human beings, because we're so stupid, something that we're uncertain about, we start making shit up about what happens to you when you die and all of that. Oh, you go to a place, the streets of gold. Oh, you're going to get judged by, the white man with a beard and the pearly gates. Or if you didn't do right, you're going to burn forever and ever and ever. Okay? For the little bit of time you've been here. See, we make shit up because we're stupid. That's some stupid shit, man. Okay? But anything we're not certain about, we start making stuff up. And a lot of times it's stupid. He said, people don't care about people, only clicks and views. Yeah, that's the thing, though, about being on YouTube. You want clicks and views. Okay, but I'm not going to profit off somebody's death like that. I'm going to put Mark Thornton in my title. You know you're going to get clicks. You know you're going to get views. And then you're not going to say shit because you don't know the man. Okay, if I'm going to do a tribute video, I'm going to do it about Maryland, a booby, or somebody, that I really know, that I really have a connection with. Hey, Jacob, trying to say thank you. He said, show the love when they are alive. Right. Show the love. Hit the like, man. But we're stupid. We're jealous of each other when you don't have no reason to be jealous. The pie is big enough. I already told you. There's people right now getting ready to, they just can't, bring themselves to hit the subscribe button. I'm already as successful as I ever dreamed of being. Hit the damn subscribe button. That's going to help you. We're selfish. Yeah, the grin. What's up, Ron? As brilliant as human beings are, and we've shown ourselves to be, we're just as stupid. Okay, for every robot, a satellite we put out there in the universe, up in space, you got to mix that with war and greed. We're going to kill ourselves. We're going to destroy ourselves. We can't get past that division. I was watching too much time on my hand 65, and he said, yeah, I don't discuss. He said the reason why a lot of people didn't like Mark Thornton because he talked about his political views. See, that's part of that division. Religion, politics, sports, whatever, race, class, whatever it is they can do to divide us, they're going to do it. That's stupid. We're all getting fucked, man. If you're in America, don't matter what side you for. We're all in this together, and that's what seems to be the human problem. We can't figure that out, man. What affects you affects me. We're all in this together. You know better than me. Hey, J27, how you doing? I'm doing great, man. I'm just fired up today. Yeah, he's out of here. What's up, Wit Explorers? What's up, Mike Ray? Thank you. We're going to keep going, man. He said, I never knew he even existed until you mentioned him, sir. Yeah, he was a big YouTuber over here. He had a big following, man. He had a successful YouTube channel. But if you put his name, just put his name, Marlon, into the YouTube search, and you're going to see all these haters, man. This man had a lot of haters who didn't even know him. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes human beings so stupid. We'll sit there and make a 15-minute video about somebody else when you know nothing about them. You know everything about yourself. Make a disparaging video on yourself. Tell us all of your shortcomings. You'll probably get more views. But no, you want to keep the focus on somebody else. Yeah, he was a big YouTuber. Hey, that's true. Merry Christmas to y'all too. He said, hey, good morning, Cal. I just got engaged to my Filipino girlfriend over in Tarlac City. You know what's coming next, house and a lot. Well, now that you're married, well, you're engaged. You're not married, but so you're not responsible yet. Okay, because that's the talk now. Everybody knows his financial situation all of a sudden. And everybody has, they're the best provider now. We got all the answers because we're stupid. We get all the answers. I got this after the fact. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. That explains the human existence. And when we're not certain, we don't really know, we'll make up shit. And it's usually stupid shit. Harry showed us, messaged me, said, Cal, you ought to get a stupid form. There's no sense in making a stupid form, have them fill out a stupid form. They already know they're stupid. No, it's not. It's not catered to men only. If you have some questions about the Philippines or relocating overseas, ma'am, we'd be happy to help you if you can. What's up, Lawrence? Yeah, men and women. We're just talking about the big YouTuber in the Philippines who recently passed away, Mark Thornton, and the foolishness that human beings, the foolish games human beings play. Now all of a sudden, everybody knew everything about him. They loved him. He was just great guy. I didn't see that before he died. I didn't see one of these people make one good video on Mark while he was alive. It's the opposite. And now the people who they can no longer make videos about him, they're going to talk about him now. Now that he's dead, because that's what cowards do. They're going to talk about the man while he's dead, he can't defend himself, about, whether or not he left money for his wife and son. You don't know that. And if you're worried about it, then help the man. If they put up a GoFundMe page, guess what? I'm going to contribute because I want somebody to do it for me. What time the Travis, he said, they did it for me, Cal, about some of us humans arguing over what's a retirement. What a retirement is. The right way or wrong way. Yeah, see, because that's what we do. We're predictable, man. We love negative news. That's why these mainstream media and all this stuff are so popular. If you say, oh man, he's in great shape, he's got a beautiful woman, they rode off into the sunset, nobody's gonna click on that. But we give these cowards something to talk about. I'm fed up with them. They never gonna come in my face with it. They stay 8,000 miles away, coward. They watch it now. Okay? And then they'll make a video in the next few days about what I'm talking about. You at a point, you can push a human being to the point where you get tired of that stuff. You're like, be a man. You got a problem with me? Say it to me. Say it to my face. Don't beat around the bush. Now everybody's the greatest father. Oh, the greatest provider. They got the best thought out plan for overseas. Okay, they're the best man. And then 2 weeks later, you're going to be back to eating slop sandwiches again. He said, hey, Cal, I remember him interviewing you. Yeah, right after I did my walk. Maryland, I want to say, well, I know Maryland and I, we went to, because when I was hungry, she was too, we went to Ground Zero to eat right after my walk. And he was interviewing somebody else, and he saw me over there, and he's come over there and said, hey, man, can I interview you? I'd like to ask you a few questions about your your walk. And I met him a few times at the meet and greet, but I didn't know Mark Thornton, man. I didn't know him. Yeah, he said mainstream media praised Michael Jackson quite a bit when he died, but not while he was alive. That's because we're stupid, Angelo. Same with Elvis Presley and any of the rest of them. We do the opposite. When somebody is alive, it's when you should give them their flowers. They're guilty. Yeah, yeah. You get tired. These are grown men, by the way, who supposedly have families and stuff. I'm like, I would be ashamed if my father was a troll or my father was one of these old weak ass men behind these cameras talking about the weak ass content that they do. No content that's going to help anybody. Their whole content is about another man. You know, he says, are you retired? No, I'm not. I'm tired of police officers, but I'm not a retired police officer. I'm not. But yeah, we're going to be heading out in the next day or so, heading to Peng Lao Bahal. I thank Michael Beach of Life for that suggestion. I never heard of that place. Moato Strip, right on the beach in Peng Lao. It must be new, but that'll give us something to do. We was invited there by one of my subscribers, and for 4 days and 3 nights. But we'll probably stay an extra day or two, just to make it a vacation. And remember, it's a long trip for us. That's why we're gonna stay an extra day. We didn't have the Christmas party yet. Booby did. No, I didn't have a Christmas party yet. It's probably gonna be around the first of the year when everybody gets situated, man. Because right now, with it being the holiday, trying to get people to travel anywhere Golden Gate would be a disaster over here in the Philippines. I can only speak for that. If you over here now, man, look, the hack or the is to travel on the day of the holiday. That's the hack. Any other time, the day before, the day after, man, it's a clusterfuck. You're gonna be so angry, you may never come back to the Philippines again. The lines are gonna be so long. Even if you can get on a bus, on a ferry, the airports are gonna be jam packed. But if you travel, that's the cheat code. On the day of the holiday, it's gonna be crickets, man. Okay, you can walk right up to the counter or whatever it is. You can have the best seat in the house. It took me a long time, man, but I did that for y'all so that you don't have to do it. But you with your girlfriend or with your wife, she's automatically gonna say, "Oh, let's leave the day before." And you say, "No, I won't fool with them crowds, because they can fool with the crowd. They can deal with them. They're patient, man. We don't stand in line. And these are lines upon lines upon lines, man. This isn't your typical line because there's no line. You just got a bunch of people rushing the counter. That's the reason we're leaving early to get our tickets to go to uh, Tagbilaran. Because when you get to Pier 1 and they got like 3 counters for Ocean Jet, man, they'll all be just lit up if you try to go there Monday. Okay, or certainly Christmas Eve. But if you were to go there Christmas, you could everybody's already home. He said, I won't stand in no more up in line. That's right. Yeah, he said that's what I did in 2022 when I left Portugal. I left on Christmas Day. Yeah, if you leave on a holiday, you got it. If you travel on a holiday over here, man, it's a difference. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something, Raquel. If you're in the Philippines and you try to leave a day before and then you're gonna leave the day after, good luck. What's up, man of war? He's over in the desert. He said, I took my holiday today since I'm working next week, Wednesday. He said, good to catch the live, man. Thank you. He came to the meet and greet in the Val. It was nice. Hey, King Arthur, welcome back, man. Happy holiday, brother. Thanks for that super chat. He said, if mankind was destroyed today and life was to start over with no history of the past, people of the future will repeat the history of the past. I believe it because we're human beings. As brilliant as we are, King Arthur, we're just as stupid. We're just as ignorant. Okay? We believe the stupidest stuff. They'll tell you that the genocide, it doesn't matter if you call it a genocide or not. Okay, let's don't get into the division. Or what's going on right now over in the Gaza Strip. No matter what side you on, they'll tell you what you're seeing, you're not seeing. It doesn't matter. Innocent women, children, and babies are dying over there. It's like it's no big deal to the people, to the mainstream media. Okay? They'll justify it and say, oh, that side started it, or whatever it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's how ignorant and stupid human beings are. It's always going to go on somewhere. The Congo, the Sudan, Europe, Eastern Europe. There's always going to be people killing people. It's a distraction. So what they'll do, they'll make you think that the illegal immigrants is the problem coming across their border. No, it's these super rich cocksuckers. It's taking up all the money, all the wealth, and running everything. They control the economy. They control the politics and all of that. That's who your enemy is. It's not this guy coming across the damn border. That's because we're stupid, though. We'll believe that. We'll believe anything. Oh, when you die, you're going to the streets of gold. Now, why would some guy who put you down here on the perfect place for your species and you destroy it, what would him make him want to take you somewhere better? It's just like King Arthur said, you destroy this, you're going to destroy that. You're going to destroy heaven. Okay, if there ever was a heaven, you would destroy that. We would. So don't give me that stuff. I'm mad. He said, anyone know of a good doctor in Thailand? I got here yesterday and my girl's back is blown out. Yeah, you did arrive. You did just arrive. You left on the 17th. He said, the days leading up to Christmas gives me anxiety. And I just want it over with. Am I a Grinch? Sure, I can't be the only one. Well, Maryland is taking the kids Christmas shopping today. And the money I gave, I said, you spend every damn peso. Because they'll get cheap over there. You spend every damn peso on them kids. Get them a good Christmas. Don't be, oh, it's too much. It's too expensive. We need to hold this back. It's for the kids. It's not for me. Hey, what's up, Mike? He said, Cal, best wishes to you. 100,000. Yeah, let's get the 100,000 for 2025. Nobody's giving it to you the way I give it to you. But the people, they like this. They can't, they trying to force themselves. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. I'm already successful, dude. There ain't nothing you can do to stop me. But y'all think y'all can anyway. It's too late. You should have did that when I had 500 subscribers. You might as well take me all the way to 100,000 then to 1,000,000. But this is the stupidity of human beings. Jealousy. When the pie is big enough. What's up, 8,000 miles away? He got a YouTube channel. Are you still making content, man? Are you gonna let them get to YouTube and say that you're not relevant? Oh, we don't need another talking head and all of that. And they try to discount YouTube. We got the top 10 earners on YouTube average 30 million US. But you're gonna say that YouTube and YouTubers aren't relevant. And I saw YouTube the discount what I said. The average, okay, YouTuber earns 68,000 a year, over 68,000. I didn't say that. That's what it comes out to. When you take the highest of the high, Mr. Beast earning 82 million, and the lowest people who are monetized. Okay? It could be higher than that because I believe they add everybody's YouTube channel in, even yours. That you're not uploading any content, you still have a YouTube channel. What's up, Anthony? Yeah, Matt coming on here with jokes. No. You're lying. You're lying. Bullshit. Bullshit. Sorry. Y'all playing this catch you. Got you. I've never said. I said these young ladies don't like to meet you in person. Dummy. Get out of here. You gonna talk like I got you. I'm against LDRs. I tell you and anybody else. It's an illusion. Why would you want to punish yourself like that? There's an unspoken agreement. TG. Okay, and she's not gonna be able to hold up her end of the bargain 8,000 miles away, but you will. As long as you keep pushing that Western Union, Remitly, and all of that, PayPal and all of that, who you think you're talking to? I made a short out of my live stream last time. I said these young women over here don't want your old ass all up in their face. These other bloggers got you food. They're lying to you. They're not meeting these women in public like that. Yeah, they might. Even the guy Alex living abroad, he asked the people first off camera, "Hey, is it okay for me to interview you or whatever?" Then he'll start over like he just met him. I've seen it. But as far as romantically, man, these women will hurt your feelings, dude. You come over here. Have this part of your sideburns is gray, your hair is brown, your eyebrows is gray, have your mustache is gray and black. They don't want to take you all up in their face. Smelling like Old Spice and or whatever you smelling like, with that old man outfit on. Get out of here. Women will hurt your feelings. But come on over here if you don't believe me and you see. They'll hurt your feelings. What's up, Drew Moore? Thanks for that super chat. He said, "What up, Cal from Dubai? Just getting my day started." Oh man, what's the time difference over there in Dubai? Because somebody's 5 hours behind us that was chatting me the other day, but I can't remember where he was from. So yeah, come on over here and TG. I'm telling you that 98% of us, I really want to say 99, we meet the woman online. I don't care what you say. Okay, when they get real honest, we're meeting them online. That's the way they want you to meet them over here. They don't want you all up in their face. Okay? That way they can date us secretly. They can make those arrangements secretly. When the world don't have to see everything and know everything. And remember, the women on the dating site, they don't care. They said, I don't care, 18 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. If you got a pension, okay, come and see me. But it's a difference when you out on the street. You go to the mall trying to pull up on one of these attractive college students. Go to Dumagetti. That's why those guys tell you. They make so many videos. Oh, it's so hard to meet a woman in Dumagetti. They will shoot you down, man. You want your old ass all up in their face. Because they don't fool you. You're nothing special. Your pension is special, okay? And as long as you understand that, and you're not going to be under any delusion, okay? It's your pension and her pussy. It's just as simple as that. Ain't none of you special. Go Getter said it a couple of weeks ago. He said, you got something she wants and she got something you want. It don't get any complicated than that. But you want to make it complicated. Raquel says, I took your advice and I started to try to record more. You're right. If we're going to watch YouTube and YouTube gets paid for our attention, we might as well get paid responsibly and respectfully. Doesn't that make sense to you, Raquel? Why does that only make sense to you? But they'll try to ridicule people on YouTube. You're crazy. I can travel all around the world on my YouTube channel. I didn't even know that existed. It's almost like me hitting the lottery. I had no idea it was even possible. I never knew people were earning that kind of money on YouTube. I'm talking about, I personally know people who are earning 15 to 20,000 a month. I mean, you would think, how in the world? But then when you really get out there, the iShow speeds of the world, the Mr. Beasts, the Ryans, and all of that, the Jake Pauls and all that, man, they're earning millions. But I'm not supposed to want any of that money. It's wrong for me to get on here and put my message out there. You crazy. Because human beings are stupid and we say stupid stuff, Raquel. Do your thing, okay? As long as you keep it real, as long as you talk about yourself and your struggles and your successes and all of that, you're going to get some traction eventually. You want to come on here, I'll help you. We don't even want to help each other on YouTube. Oh, I'm up here now. Let me snatch the ladder. Let me kick the ladder down so you can't get up. It don't work like that. I'm here now because people invited me on their show. They saw something in me long before I did, long before y'all did. Vagabond Awakes, Black Expat Radio. Who else? Even Andy Omar gave me a shout out one time. Get a video on like 3 of us. He said 3 upcoming vloggers when I only had like 500 subscribers. So I'm supposed to forget that? Okay. Now that I'm gaining some traction, I bring people on here, even if they stab me in the back later, that don't matter. I've helped a lot of people, and I help you. Because when you help other people, you help yourself. That's a basic law of the universe. It's a law of compensation, but we don't believe it. So we won't do it. We're selfish. Hey, Sonny D, thanks for that super sticker. But what we don't do, most of these channels, they want to generalize. If you look at the Filipino vloggers, they'll say, this is what Filipinos want, instead of saying, this is what I want. Instead of saying, this is what Filipinos like, they should be saying, this is what I like in bed. Okay? And then you got the other guys who want to make videos about other people, like me and Mark Thornton, instead of keeping the focus on themselves. Nobody's watching them, Raquel. You don't want to do that. Okay, but I'm sure you can talk to a lot of people who give you a lot of good advice about YouTube. One of them is, you got a YouTube channel already. YouTube's earning money on you anyway. You might as well stick your foot in the damn water. Don't listen to these people. He said he subscribed. See? We'll help you. Let me tell you, if the True Girls are still on here, they had 21 subscribers when I bought them on my live stream. We had them at almost 800 the very first day. The second day, they already had 8,000. And I'm pretty sure the PayPal and all that was kicking. Okay, Sharon Lapu, even though she tries to give the credit to Filipino P, which is bullshit, she was the island lady of the Philippines when she came on my channel for the first time. She had 7 subscribers. We pushed her to 1,000. It's so many. Roger and Isme. I could keep going on and on. We got to help each other. And even though people, they stab you in the back, they act like, oh, they don't know you now because they successful and everything like that. I don't care. Because human beings are stupid. We will lie. Okay, when telling the truth is good enough. So when they see somebody on here that's transparent, it's foreign to them. Okay? The woman you see me with, that's really my woman. I'm not renting her. She's not some bar girl that I'm taking around traveling with me everywhere. Okay? And even if it was, it wouldn't make me any better, I'm saying. I'm not selling dreams. My dreams are no longer dreams anyway. They're my real life. And I think people like that. There's something to that. Ain't got time. People are selling everything, Raquel. They're quitting their jobs, they're retiring, they're doing it all to start a new life overseas. They don't have no time for no bullshit. Okay? Yeah, he said, I'm sure Maya subscribers tripled. Yeah, filled with armchair bro. Absolutely. Because those are the ones who are financing everything. They want somebody else's woman. As attractive as that woman is, she had her back blown out by a Filipino man when she had a daughter. And however, Geo done blew her back out for how many years? We don't know anything about her. I deserve better. What she looks like, I'm not well when I the option not because somebody robbed his lady. What you at that point enough because that's what life is. Life is action. That's what life is. Remember the other day I was telling y'all, I got it from the article in Psychology Today. You don't get what you want, you get what you expect. Most of the people watching this, you don't expect to win. So you don't win. Or you only expect to get by, so you get by. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Okay, remember I told y'all, I've been on YouTube long enough. I can read those comments. I can tell you when somebody's trying to get inside there. Go on there. Remember I said they're going to use words like, oh, you're so strong. You're a strong woman. You're a good mother. You deserve better. Okay? One guy, believe it or not, man, this is what he said today on our last video. Because I just go through and look at the comments. He called her, she's such a great media professional. He called her. That's crazy, man. I don't blame him. You only live once. Take these suckers for everything you can get. If they're going to give it to you like that. Because they're not listening to us. They're not listening to us. It's more entertainment. People don't listen to us because they do the same things over and over. Look, I've got a guy who I know who follows every video. He watches every video, every live stream. But guess what? He comes to visit me with his girlfriend and hell, he breaks the first rule. Don't fool with a woman that's been with a foreigner already. Like, have you been listening to me? No, we don't listen. But then when it blows up on them, guess what? All these bloggers are selling dreams. They're lying. They're not telling you the truth. Okay, I know what I'm talking about over here because I'm telling you about my life. Okay, I'm telling you why you don't want to fool with a woman. I don't care what she looks like. Okay, what good a job she got and all of that. If she's already been with a foreign man and he's bent over backwards, bent over frontwards, made her jump through hoops, run around in circles, help him look for shit that he hasn't lost. Okay, if I tell you don't do that, you don't want to do that because we're ornery, we're nasty, and we'll tell these women to do things they would never do. And in their quest to be the best mate and the best woman for you, they're gonna oblige. They're gonna do it, and you're gonna pay for whatever he did or whatever he didn't do. And they come over here and they keep doing the same thing over and over. I was talking to a guy the other day. He said, "Yeah, but I only sent 20 pesos, $20 at a time." Yeah, right. There's no woman gonna keep on uh, texting you and all of that for $20 at a time. She's not gonna do it because somebody else is gonna be spending big money. So yeah, electronic grooming. He said the Philippines said, I'm sure a lot of people trying to get David Campbell's lady too. I'm sure her emails blowing up all the time. I'm sure of that. Okay, not because of who he is and who she is, but because of who we are. That's why. It's because of who we are. He says, is there a protocol or list of things to do before even paying for the flight to the Philippines? I'm glad you asked that question because I got that right now. I said, are you even thinking about where are you going to go when you get to the Philippines? IT consultant. But that's not even the big question. The big question is, what are you going to do when you get here? See, that's the big question. What are you doing over here? Because if you ask 100 men, you're going to get 100 different answers because we lie. We're ashamed to say, oh, come over here. I can't get any play at home. And I know these women over here, for whatever reason, they'll give an old crusty man like me the time of day. But you have to ask yourself, what am I doing traveling all the way over on the other side of the planet? And if the answer is because I can, because I've got the money and the resources, that's okay too. But that should be the first thing. What are you doing all the way over here? Okay? There's nothing like, you know how many places it is between, I guess you're coming from the United States, or wherever you're coming from. Let's keep it on the United States since that's where I'm from. From the United States to the Philippines, you know how many tropical paradises it is between there? How many yummy sixes and all of that is in between the Philippines and America that you don't have to come all the way over here for that? So yeah, are you thinking about what you want to do? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? Who are you gonna be with? I would do all of that before I would even think about coming over here. But more and more people are just getting on the plane coming over like I did. And when you come to a place like the Philippines where the people are so warm and welcoming, you can get away with it. Okay, you can get away with that. You can get away with just getting on a plane coming over here. But you're going to need some help eventually. But I would think who, what, when, where, and why. That's what you want to ask before you buy a plane ticket. That's all. He says, them girls opened their door after their relationship was over. It would look like the line at the DMV. Yeah, on the last day of the month. You know, but the thing is, they're not even the most attractive women over here, 53 Shades Dark. And you can vouch, you over here. But because you're an armchair bro, these guys are armchair bros, they're cemented to the couch. They're never coming over here for whatever reason. Okay? Because they can't, they haven't filled out their stupid form yet. They don't have a passport. They don't have the money to get over here. Are they spending their money somewhere else? Whatever it is, they'll never come over here. And they're looking at those women like it's a steak dinner or something. And the nicest looking women aren't even online on these on these YouTube vloggers. Man, come on. In my humble opinion, there's not a vlogger online that's over a yummy 5. Okay? And then we don't know anything about their history. We just want to come over here and get with a woman that's nice looking. You don't even know her history. A ranger for collectors says, hey, I've been here 12 years and still bouncing around looking for that one special place. I found a great lady in each and every one of these places. Yeah, some people like to do that. You know, for me, that would get tiring, though. See, that would get tiring for me. Because eventually you're going to meet somebody that's going to be stuck to you. And when you try to leave, they're going to cause you trouble. Okay, they're going to cause you trouble. But I do want to say this. If you're thinking about coming over now, see, the rainy season is about over. The rainy season typically is from June to November over here. But because of El Nino and La Nina, they kind of overlapping. But for the most part, that rainy season is over with, but the dry season is coming. And somewhere around the end of mid to the end of January, early February, you're going to get perfect weather over here. It's going to be cool. It's going to be breezy. Hey, Crypto Maniac Travel, thanks for that super chat. He said, Sunshine, I love your live sessions. Great info. I've been listening to your tips and now I'm in the Philippines. Started my own YouTube channel to showcase my life here. And bravo, man. I mean, well, okay, it has to be one of the easiest businesses to start. Is there an easier business to start than YouTube? Well, the only startup cost is what, a phone? A cell phone? Man, y'all better put some respect on YouTube, man. You're crazy. These are these haters, man, that will tell you that. Meanwhile, they got YouTube channels. They just can't get any traction because people don't like to listen to that negative stuff all the time. Like, mix it up, man. Give me something that I can use. Show me something. If you can't give me something, show me something. Well, how you living for real? Okay? But yeah, bravo, man. I mean that too, man. Because life is action. Listen, if you don't hear anything else on here today, there's only life, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You either alive or you're unalive. We created death because what difference does it make when you're no longer alive? Why do we have to create shit to explain you not being here anymore? That you're not conscious anymore. There's only life. That's the only thing we're certain about is life. As long as you concentrate on life, you're going to be okay. Just keep living, man, until you're not living anymore. That's the best piece of advice I can give you. But all these stories and stuff we make up, that's just a human mind. Remember, we got a brilliant mind. And when we don't know something for sure, nothing for certain, we start making shit up, man. And a lot of times it's stupid. Now, we done destroyed this planet to the point where it will, recycle itself once you get rid of us, because it's been here a long, long time. But yet they think, the spiritual Santa Claus, because him and Santa Claus look just alike. They're going to take you and whisk you off to someplace else better than this place so we can tear that place up. Make that make sense to me. There's only life, man. He said, I actually hope you do more of these Ask Me Anything in the Philippines in the future. Well, actually, believe it or not, every live stream is that. You can ask me anything at any time. It's a free consultation. Is really what it is. But y'all don't ask me. We usually get back around, we get off track, and we start talking about the women. The last thing you should be talking about and worried about. Okay, you bringing the party with you, IT consultant. You got to know, okay, so who am I going to be with? Am I going to waste my time and get with one of these old women over here that's only going to push back and think they know everything, they're smarter than me and all of that? Or am I going to decide on a younger woman who's more cooperative, really? We may not have a whole lot in common, okay, but she's certainly not going to give me any problem. If I'm going to be here for 2 weeks, that's probably what I want. If I'm going to be here forever and I'm going to, live here, then I'm probably going to say, oh, well, I'm going to be single for a while because I want to come and go as I please. This is my suggestion to you because it's too late for me. Hindsight is always 20/20. People do learn from their mistakes. Okay? That's why the ex-cons and the convicts are the ones we choose to talk to our children about not going to prison. But it would make sense, right? It would make better sense if somebody who's never been to prison would talk to them about not going to prison. But that's just the way humans think because we're stupid. But if I've had a divorce, if I had a few relationships that went left, you don't want me to give relationship advice. Make that make sense to me. You're crazy. Those are the people I want my information coming from. The people who've been through the ringer, who've experienced what I'm trying to experience. I don't want these saints, man, because these guys, all of a sudden, they come to the Philippines and become saints. Look, we all got a past, okay? Don't be focusing on my past and then you just want to talk about your present and how you turn things around. Not giving credit to the guys who turned their lives around. You want to stay stuck in our past, okay? Because we all got a past, but they become these saints, and it comes through in their videos, and people don't want to watch that stuff. They're like, man, you're 63 years old, and you just now married the young lady from the Philippines, but now all of a sudden you're going to talk about my father's skills and my husband's skills, and you're the perfect one. They're over here, you'll see it, but nobody watches it. They can't get any traction because everybody is on that road, man. But you got guys on here, they want you to think that they're the perfect man, the best provider, the best husband and father. You ain't shit, man. You're no different than than the rest of us. Play like that, man. Give me something, man, that I can use. Hey, Sonny D, thanks for that super chat. I really appreciate it, man. All y'all support. Hit the like. Hit the thumbs up, man. Subscribe. Come on, man. Subscribe. Make yourself subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100,000 in 2025. He said, what are your thoughts on Pagadian City, Zamboanga? Wait. Hold on. I see you still up here. Okay. He said, I recently bought a plot of land to build my retirement home. But see, those are cities, okay? And they're both, Zamboanga City is considered Zamboanga del Sur or Zamboanga Peninsula. It's an urban city like anybody else. Now, is it close to the bad guys? Yeah, it's like a 45-minute ferry from Baziland. But because you're living in a urban city, you wouldn't have to worry about getting kidnapped and all that kind of stuff. Okay, because it's too many witnesses, too many police, too many military. You got U.S. military, you got drones, you got all of that there. Okay, and you're gonna see it. It's right there in your face when you go in the city proper in places where the bad guys go. I lived there on and off for over 10 years. I never had a problem. Okay. Now, Pagadian, I've been there 2 times. It's the same thing. It's got a military base there. My ex-wife, her brother, I think he's still stationed there now. And the last time I was there, around this time, because I took my ex-mother-in-law, I took her to Pagadian to visit her son. They hadn't seen him in 2 years. And the restaurant that we ate in, there was some U.S. military there. But I think you're going to be okay. But remember, the U.S. State Department knows a lot more than me. They say reconsider your travel to Mindanao. That's what they say. Because Mindanao is vast now. It's the second largest island in the Philippines. But if you follow rule number 1, shut the fuck up and man your own business, you should be all right just about anywhere in the Philippines. Stop complaining. Okay? Stay humble. Get you a hobby and be helpful. And nobody's gonna bother you here. But if you want to come over here and I'm better than everybody over here. This is how we do it in America. It makes me cringe when I hear foreigners say that. This is how we do it in Canada. They don't do it like that in America, whatever it is, Australia. But yeah, as long as you in the city. Now remember, you start moving outside of them cities, man, it can get sketchy. But I was in a worse area than Elliot Eastman. I was in more harm's way than him. There's more to his story. It may never come out, but I think there's more to his story. He did something, or somebody was jealous of him or something, because he was there too long. If they really wanted him, they could have got him at any time. Because, the bad guys don't give you a warning. They just show up on your boat or show up at your door. It ain't no much later. A lot of times, when those guys are kidnapped in Palawan, it's the same damn day that they dock, or the same day that the people know that you docked there, because they'll hire locals as lookouts. Hey, you see any foreigners? I got, some money for you. Yeah, I just saw one. He just asked me for the directions. He just moored his yacht over there, and then he come and get you. He said the young ones are refreshing. it's a personal choice anyway, whether you want to be single or you want to have a companion. If I'm traveling here for 2 weeks, I want a companion. Okay, and you know, and if I have my choice between an older one and a young one, I got to go with the young one, man. Even though she's gonna look at her phone all day, she's not gonna give me any problem. I'm only here 2 weeks. I don't want problems, you know. I don't want every 5 minutes, you know, you short, you know, because I had a friend, he's over here now, trying to live his best life. He meets a young, well, I don't know how old this woman is, because some of these women think we're absolutely stupid, okay? Because we act stupid most of the time over here. But you know, she says the next day, yeah, I need money to go home. And he said, well, how much you need? 1850. He's like, 1850, you know, 1850 pesos for a taxi? Lady, you live in Cebu. She said, no, I need it for my mother's dialysis. He just messaged me this yesterday. It's hilarious what women would try you over here because they're naive. They really think that they can put these stories over on us. So he said, okay, I ain't want no problem. I gave her 2,000 just to say, like, okay, I know what you about now. Well, the minute she gets home, she calls back, oh, my mother died now. She's dead. And I mean, the minute she got home, she's dead. She's already sending pictures of a casket that are obviously not real. Okay. But this is what you have to deal with when you start, you know, trying to get into a long-term relationship with the wrong women. I would deal with a younger woman, man, just, you know, be over here. They're not going to give you any pushback. He said, thanks, guys. Did you leave an American state that has no state tax before moving abroad so you don't have to pay double tax? Well, as an American over here, I don't pay double tax. I file taxes. I do my taxes TurboTax, okay? Because I'm still an American citizen. I don't work in the Philippines. YouTube and Google is not a Philippine company, guys. I don't care what these haters tell you. Okay, that's one of the reasons. Go read the case that Manny Pacquiao fought for so many years before he won it. The money he was winning over in the United States that was getting taxed, they wanted him to pay taxes on it over here in the Philippines. He's like, no, that's double tax. And he didn't have to pay. But they'll tell you that. Oh, I mean, why are you worried about that? You don't really care. You're just meddling. Don't care one bit whether I got to pay taxes or not. Stop meddling. Mind your own damn business. But you don't have to pay. I pay taxes. Now, I'd be in trouble if I didn't pay taxes in America. Okay? Yeah. Because you know they can garnish your money and YouTube and any other place they want. But no, you know, it's a reciprocity agreement. And we've got something, I want to say, what form is that you fill out, but you have to include that when you file. If you're out of the United States for 330 days out of 365 out of the year, you qualify for that tax break. It's like 112,000. But because I'm on YouTube, I still got to pay taxes because I'm 1099, so I got to pay the self-employment tax. Excuse me, Social Security and all of that. So it's usually around 25% or something like that. Usually is what I end up paying. And I pay it quarterly because it's the only way I can afford to pay it. But these guys get on here and all the Bureau of Immigration, they coming out, they're going to shut down all these YouTube channels. Yeah, right. Hey, what's up, Mr. Passport King? He's down there. He can tell you something about Mindanao. He's down in General Santos, though. That's a long way from Zamboanga, even though that's southern Mindanao. Have you had any problems there at all, Mr. Passport King? Have you even just an inkling of trouble, have you ever? Because his wife's from there. Yeah, rule number one is real. If you just do that, you're gonna be fine. But we won't do it. You see these guys, and most of them though, they're not over here. They're armchair bros. They worry about it. You paying taxes. What kind of visa you got? It's none of your business. You meddling. Mind your own business. I mean, that's guys. Listen, there's one mistake that I made. Okay, because as I've been over here longer, I'm thinking like, why does anybody have a need to know what visa I have? If you don't have a need to know, it's none of your business. Okay, because they'll try to use it against you. He says, I'm taking a leap and will travel internationally in 2025. Appreciate the advice, giving you your flowers, and appreciate all of the other YouTubers' advice provided as well. I mean, we can give you something, man. It's not like you wouldn't be following my channel. You're smart enough to know if the information is relevant or relative to you or not, or if it's interesting or whatever. Otherwise, you wouldn't be following. And it's the same thing with all the other YouTubers. But it's the haters who would try to convince you that we can't help you. When I'm sitting over here, I'm living the life a lot of the people who aspire to move overseas want to live. That's why I showed you when I built my house. That's to inspire you. I say, hey, maybe I want to build a house. I don't have to give away the bank to do it. I don't have to break the bank to do it. With the peso at 58.87. Somebody do the math real quick and show me how many thousands, 20,000, 1 million pesos would be. The last time I did it was 16,000, about 700 and something. It's what I spent on this house. But they'll tell me I'm a fool for doing that. The armchair bros will, the haters will. Because I can't own the land. Well, what difference does it make? I've got a daughter over here. She's 4. She's a U.S. citizen, but she's going to grow up here in the Philippines. Does that make any sense to anybody but me? But no, we're stupid. We'll worry about somebody else's life. We're trying to tell you how dirty your backyard is, and ours is filthy because human beings are stupid. We think like that. We'll waste precious time worrying about somebody else's life. Man, my life is complicated enough. I got enough problems I got to deal with on my own. Do you need help? I can help you, but I'm not going to worry about your life, man. Whether or not you got enough money to move over here and this and that, I'm not going to do it. But I show people that stuff to give them an idea. There's guys spending a lot more money over here because they got it. I didn't have it. And I told the engineer that. And that's another piece of advice I give you. If you plan on building anything over here, get somebody who knows what they're doing, who knows the people, who can assemble the crew and buy all the equipment and everything. Do all that for you. You're going to pay him. That way you can just kick back. That's pertinent information that you can use. When you talk about the dating sites, I've been on those dating sites the whole time I've been here. I only met one woman that I didn't meet on the dating site. Okay, in 15 years. I've had 4, really 3, but 4, I'm going to say 4 relationships. Where the woman says, yeah, he's my boyfriend and I'm his girlfriend. Okay. They all were wife material. Every last one of them. And every last one of them I met online. And that's where everybody's meeting a woman online. Can you meet them over here? Anything's possible. Okay? But I think we're giving ourselves too much credit. You're 60, 70, 80 years old, and you want a 25-year-old. Well, you better go on the dating site then. Well, she's already signed that agreement. You better not approach these women in public, man. Some guys, speak for yourself. I'm 68 and in good shape. Yeah, you're still 68, dude. 20-year-old woman wants you all up in her face. No, sorry. He says, this is not right. He says, what I love most about Asian people is that they man their own business. That's not true. Certainly not here. Certainly not here. The first day you meet anybody here, they're going to ask you personal questions that lifelong friends wouldn't ask you. If you tell them, you have, oh, I'm divorced, okay, leave it at that, I'm divorced. No, they're going to deep dive. Whose fault was it? Who's got the kids? How much you paying, her? Where does she live? They're going to say. Meanwhile, they're not going to tell you nothing. He said they're not staring at you or worried about, man, come on, you never been here before. They're going to stir a hole in you when you get over here. A friend of mine, Kurt, the very first point I ever met over here, he said, Cal, that's an easy solution. I said, what? He said, when you see people staring at you over here, look down at their feet. And of course, I can't figure that out. I'm like, what would that do? And I tried it, and he's right. They'll stop. But you never been here before. Because they're going to stir a hole in you. The very first time I came here, man, I couldn't take it, man. I mean, they'll stare all the way till you put your food in your mouth. But now that I've been over here for so long, I don't even acknowledge the stares. But when you first come over here, you're going to acknowledge them, man. You're going to be uncomfortable. They'll stare a hole in you. What's up, Derek? Yeah, he said they're just waiting for the yacht to pull up before making the move. Yeah, they don't wait up. Elliot Eastman has been coming over here on and off in that little area for a year and a half. I think he was there for 5 months or something like that. Okay, they knew he was there. If it was the bad guys, and like I said, I don't like to speculate. But I'm just telling you that I was in a worse, I was in more harm's way than him. And if you want to come over here and live like that, there's a reason why young guys don't aren't expats over here in the Philippines. They don't relocate here. They're too reckless, man. If you don't have the money, then go home. You're 26, man. You can work. This place isn't going anywhere. I'm not going to live like that unless I absolutely have to. Nobody comes over here to live like that. You're supposed to take the woman out of that. Not sit there and simmer in it with her and her family. Come on, man. Y'all didn't come over here for that. No way I was going to live like that. Yeah, they'll hit you with that. She's gonna send that man a fake, because okay, over here they have like a glass that the casket's open, but then they'll have like a piece of glass or something across where you can't touch the body, but you can see right through it. She never showed who. I said that's fake, man, because if that's the case, she's gonna take the picture of her mother in the casket, and then you conveniently crop off the picture that actually shows the face of the person in the casket. But they'll hit you with that. Yeah, that's the oldest trick in the book. Because they're naive. They think you really are going to fall for that. This is what they've been told. Yeah, no, I got to do that. A subscriber gave me that suggestion. He said, Cal, you need to say that at the end of your videos. Don't do anything stupid. But people aren't listening to us vloggers. If you only knew, okay, they'll say, oh, there's too many vloggers over there in the Philippines. And they full of shit and this and that, right? And guys are coming over here doing everything we tell them not to do. So they're really not listening to us. It's either that or the power of the P. Okay, that's what it is. It makes you forget all of that stuff because you talk a good game when you're sitting on your couch over there or at work. Oh, I'm not gonna make the mistakes they make. Then here comes the yummy six at the airport meeting you there. She got a little bag of belongings. You're done. You're gonna forget everything I say. I can handle it now. I take it from here. Thank you, Sunshine Shoulders. Hey, what's up, Eastern Dreamer? I think he's a new blogger down in Dumageddon. Yeah, I'm just who I am, man. You know, that's why the people in Dumageddon don't deal with me. You know, one guy called me. He said, "You're literally the black sheep." I said, "It don't bother me though. I don't need them. I don't need them." Because he asked me, he said, "I wonder why those bloggers don't collaborate with you down there." I said, "Yo, you gotta ask them, because it don't matter to me." Mark Thornton, but the rest of those guys, man, come on. I remember one time I went to a meet and greet, and it was, about 2 years ago. And that, if you go on my video, I interviewed Filipino Wanderer and its wing, where they were with Mike's Philippine retirement and his wife, Janet. And he was basically new there. They came with them, so I said I felt sorry for him. So I interviewed him. Well, after it was over with, and we all walk outside, Mike says to me, "Oh, I know who you are, but I don't watch you." I just looked at him like, "Dude, I don't need you to watch me." You know, I mean, it turned me out right there. I'm like, that was uncalled for. You didn't have to say that. I know who you are. I don't watch you. Like I'm just sitting there watching him 24 hours a day. He said, "I didn't hear what did he get for his 1850." Well, she stayed all night. And the next morning to get up, it was time for her to leave. And he said, she needed a grab, a taxi, whatever. And he said, "Well, how much is it?" And she said, 1850. And he's like, "What? You live in Cebu. You need 1850, but I need for my mother's dialysis." Okay. And then the minute she got home, "Oh, my mother died." And I was like, I wonder how many times has her mother died. Okay. Because that's a good one that's used over here a lot. That's right. That's right. Thank you, man. Yeah, say this again for the haters out there. Okay, because they're practicing Filipino law without a license. He said you're taxed only on income from sources within the Philippines. YouTube earners are not considered source income in the Philippines. Now, if I'm a Filipino citizen and the money's going to a Filipino bank and all of that, however YouTube's got that set up, then you got to pay taxes on that because you're a Filipino citizen. And then they say, "Oh, you're working." Well, do you consider that working? The Bureau of Immigration doesn't consider it working. Because, see, here's what I tell you about why people, when I say human beings are so stupid, it's the kind of stuff we do. Other YouTubers is sending emails and stuff to the Bureau of Immigration, the Bureau of Internal Revenue over here, saying, "Hey, are these guys, they're working in the uh, Philippines, right? On a tourist visa or whatever it is, right?" They're telling on us, man. That's why, I don't fool with too many people. They'll smile in your face and they'll stab you in the back. These are fellow YouTubers and fellow foreigners. Okay? They're contacting these government officials over here. But guess what? The government officials wrote back, and I got a picture because I screenshotted it. They sent out a memo. They said, it was during the pandemic. They said, these people are providing entertainment during these hard times. I'm just paraphrasing. What they really want is the big influencers. And you don't even have to be a big influencer. That's why I don't sell anything. That's why I don't have any sponsors. Because now I would be working in the Philippines. Okay. I would have to pay taxes on that. I could get in trouble. But these people, they're over here telling on each other. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. I don't trust any of these people as far as I can see them. I mean, really, man. I mean, it's really pitiful. I mean, it's really, really pitiful. It's worse than you think it is. However bad you think it is, it's worse. They bring that stuff from over there. Remember, we attract a certain type of expat over here. Okay? Yeah, yeah. But see, I'm not earning my money. I'm earning my money in America. I'm just working from the Philippines. I don't work in the Philippines. And remember, they give you tax breaks out of this world. Okay? If you did have a W-2 job over here, say I was working at the U.S. Embassy. No, that's a bad example. But just say I was working for one of these call centers over here. Okay? And it was an American company. And I was a W-2. Well, I wouldn't have to pay taxes. So many guys overseas, man, they will tell you when they file their taxes, there's a tax break that you get when you work outside of the United States 330 days out of the year. You know, it doesn't have to be consecutive. As long as it adds up to 330, you get that tax break. It's 112,000. Yeah, I do my own taxes. I've been doing my own taxes since I was 17. When I was doing before I had children and all of that, I was doing the 1040 EZ. How simple is it? The government already knows. Okay, this is the how crazy it is because remember, human beings are stupid. They already know how much you earned and all that, and all of that. They have all that information. They just want you to send it in too. They already got it over here. Everything that you get from your employer, the people you're working for, they get too. Okay, when I had my own insurance agency and I had to give 1099s, that information was shown on my tax return. So even if somebody that I gave a 1099 to didn't file taxes, they knew, hey, Calvin paid this guy 18,000 for 2024. They already have all the information. But I just use TurboTax now. It's real simple, man. It's not hard to do. What's so hard about that? It's not like here they come out. I use TurboTax, and I don't pay my taxes. I pay them from the Philippines, not in the Philippines. I go online like I do everything else. And because, okay, I live in Kentucky. I don't know about anybody else. But if I'm outside of the state all year, I don't have to pay state tax. But I fill out the form, I have to fill it out anyway, and it's zero. But yeah, you always gotta, they already got all that information. He said, no issues here at all in General Santos, no safety concerns, anything. See? But, okay, I mentioned something on my live stream a couple of, maybe last week or 2 weeks ago when it was news. It was front page news in the Bangkok Post where Israel had warned their citizens over in Thailand to be on alert for a terrorist attack. But, okay, it doesn't mean it, okay, even though in 9/11 targeted Americans, there was foreigners and other people in those buildings that died. Okay, just because you're not an Israeli and you're in Thailand Doesn't mean you couldn't be affected, but people aren't listening to that. They're not taking that information in. It's like, oh, that doesn't pertain to me. I mean, it's right on the front page. You know, they warn their citizens of an imminent terrorist attack. It hasn't happened yet. But that's the type of information, man, I would digest. I mean, I would ingest and be like, okay, what I need to do? Because when I went to Thailand, I didn't know anything about the insurgency down south or any of that. Nobody ever told me that. No vlogger ever talks about anything like that. It's all utopia over there. They never say, you know, there's an insurgency. They're fighting the government down in the southern part of Thailand. Close to a lot of these places where people are going, by the way. And Phuket was targeted before and all of that. Because I looked it up when I realized it. But they won't tell you. So you go over there, you're wandering around like you're in Disneyland somewhere. Like, oh, though, because it hasn't happened yet. It's never going to happen. Y'all don't know. I won't say it because you think I'm lying. I remember a long time ago, I'm thinking, you know, Thailand, okay, because you know they already hit Bali, okay, in 2002. And I'm saying, what would be the more logical place if these people wanted to act up and act stupid, you know, to get rid of the infidels? It would be Thailand because people are walking around with their head in their ass. They don't have a care in the world. Okay? This is what I was thinking. If they were going to do something over here, what would be the most logical place? Thailand, where it's all, you know, a big party and no one's paying attention. Yeah, he said my visa is a non type. But we think we have the, we have the audacity to ask people that. I mean, that's real private information. Like, why would you need to know that? You know, what visa I've got? What business is it of yours? And, you know, a lot of times, because I'm so transparent, I don't have anything to hide. Even when they ask you about your taxes, you be like, why would you ask me that? It's none of your business for real. Okay? Especially now, it would be different if somebody's over here, a fellow YouTuber from my country, and they say, hey, man, you know, I'm kind of confused about this. Can you help me as far as filing taxes? No, you got armchair bros. You got people who are in America and other countries asking me about my taxes. Come on, guys. Y'all don't need to know that for real. Y'all meddling. Okay? And it's a lot of that because human beings are stupid, man. We're stupid. We act like we can ask you anything. Nothing's off limits. Hey, road to the Philippines. Thanks, Danny, for that super chat. He says, I too plan to work for a U.S. company online while living in the Philippines. I got to get some upgrades such as Starlink, internet, solar panels, and a battery backup system. That'll certainly help where you're going. And he lives in Mindanao, but you live in what? Davao del Norte. And you got to understand that Elliot Eastman was the first American, I would say Westerner in a long time to have any problems down there as far as being abducted and all of that. Because according to the Filipino government, because you don't hear about it over here anymore, about the Abu Sayyaf and all that, they eradicated all that. I believe them because when Obama was president, man, and I don't like none of the presidents. I'm not for any of them. I know they're not for me. But he loved those drones. The drones, that's why they're over here. They were hunting these people down over here. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. That now drones, man, I'd be in the tricycle. I'd be going to KCC Mall, wherever I'm going. And you see them down in Phantoms and whatever it is, man. It looks spooky, man. It looks scary. It'll come down, man, and it'll land you know, because I stayed right up from the airport. Hey, what's up, brother? Thank you. Happy weekend to you. But they eradicated a lot of that, man. And okay, Del Sur, I'm sorry, Danny. Danny's been over my house before. See, these are real live people right here that when they send me a chat or something like that, you know, I met them before. I know they're real. Him and his wife. We even went to the what's that? Small Fry Beach Resort. That's where y'all was staying. We went out there and ate and everything. He said going off the grid. No, but just where he is, um, where he lives, you know, I'm pretty sure he lives like in the province. The coverage is probably not so good. You'll see if you ever ride a bus over here in the Philippines, and you may have seen it anyway. I love the China. You'll see these little kids and people on the main road with their phones trying to find where the signal is. But they may live down the hill, but they'll come up and you'll see them. Even at night, they'll be out there with their phone trying to get the best signal. Yeah, but see, you're not here yet, though. There's just no you would wait till you got here, and then if you were working. But yeah, okay. I was telling you about the rainy season is, it's coming to an end. Only because of La Nina that it's hanging around. Normally it'd be over. You're going into the dry season, and usually somewhere around mid-January to early February, the weather in St. Carlos City is perfect. It's overcast, it's breezy, but then it gets hot over here to May, to the end of May. Then June starts the rainy season all over again. But I got this wrote down. I want to say this before I forget it. Don't overthink this place, guys, okay? Don't overthink the Philippines. They're so warm and welcoming, and if you speak English, then you've got one foot in the door already because all the signage and everything's in English. And wherever you go, the main places, the malls and different places, the resorts, the restaurants, they're going to speak some level of English. Okay. But at some point you gotta pull the trigger, man. Even if it's just for 2 weeks, I would come, just so I can make sense of what these vloggers are saying. It's like a foreign language to you, really, what I'm talking about. If you've never been over here before, and you're wondering, is this guy full of shit or not? Is he telling me the truth or not? Well, all you got to do is come over here, and you'll see that I am. Will my experience be like yours? No. Your experience is going to be your experience, but you're not going to say, "Oh, such and show is lying to us." All these years he's been lying. They don't do that. You know what they do? They tell me the opposite. If I was full of shit and I was lying, do you think people would come and see me and visit me and stuff like that? Okay. They'll make an itinerary separate from their own itinerary. That's humbling to me to know that I've touched people in that way. That's kind of like giving me my flowers now when they do that. They don't have to come here, man. Because really, St. Carlos City's out of the way. If you flying to Cebu, man, it's out of the way. You got an hour and a half, a 2-hour bus ride. Then you got to wait on the ferry. Then you got to catch the ferry for an hour and a half. Okay? But the guy that just left here, Carlos from Barbados, he said, nothing that any of these bloggers say can prepare you for what you're going to see over here. But you're not lying, he said. He said, my experience, and he talked about it. He was with a woman who's 32. And, he said that she took him around and showed him everything, but he said he just felt there really was no connection. And that's what he said. He said, well, I'll be back. But he went to Cambodia and he made a connection. He said the woman there, there was sparks. It was really, but the woman over here, he said she was short all the time and needed him to give her money one way or the other. And I said, well, don't paint all women over here like that. Because remember, you got one experience in Cambodia and one in the Philippines. Okay. You can't uh, draw any conclusion. That's not a big enough sample size. Okay. What's that? He said, I recommend folks working remotely to get an APAC business travel card. Well, it really don't matter over here how funk based because I mean the snitches over here, man. I mean, they really want to get you in trouble over here if they can. If they could get you in trouble, they want to do it from the comfort of their condo somewhere in Makati or somewhere like that, man. You wouldn't believe it, man. It's disappointing to me, you know. But that's because human beings are stupid. Remember, we got that division. What is it? Class, religion, race, politics, sports. Okay, because there's a winner on one side and a loser on the other, and if you got a rivalry, man, it's divisive. You hate the people over here for some reason. But yeah, they over here telling on people. They literally telling on folks, not getting anything out of it other than the satisfaction of looking on YouTube, seeing where, oh yeah, he got deported. Yeah, yeah. But see, you're making my point for me, Hal Funk Base. I'm no different than a digital nomad. Okay, so if they got rid of the YouTubers, they got to get rid of all the digital nomads. Okay, put some respect on YouTubers because we're helping the tourism department too. But you're making my point for me. Even if you come over here for 2 weeks and you're working from your computer, you're doing the same thing I'm doing. If in fact you can't work on a tourist visa, you're doing the same damn thing. How would they track that unless you got some cocksucker over here telling on people? Which they are. That fool up there in Cavite somewhere, he's telling on people, man. And not just him, but a bunch of other people. They're snitching. Like, dude, take that shit home somewhere. We don't need that over here. Worrying about whether somebody's paying taxes or whether the type of visa you got and all of that. It's disappointing, man. It really is. Because you over here trying to live your best life, and that stuff comes out of nowhere. You're not even expecting it. But when they in your face, they act like they care. They don't care. What's the weather like in Japan? Okay, Mike, I know it's getting late over there. He says it's in the 60s, sunny night. And then I got, should you be single or have a companion over here? That's going to be up to you. If I'm here on vacation, I want a companion. If you're going to relocate here, that's a whole different discussion. But if you're going to be here for 2 weeks, because she can help you a whole lot in those little 2 weeks. 2 weeks go like this over here. She's going to be the liaison, man. A lot of these old taxi drivers and stuff, tricycle drivers, they understand English, but they want to act like if you by yourself, they don't understand English. Okay. And she can, it just, for me, I feel a lot more comfortable if I'm going. It just seems that I have a better time when I got somebody with me than if I'm by myself. If you go to Pangla, Hall, Boracay, if you by yourself, it's just as beautiful, but I don't think you have as good of a time as if you're with somebody. And, they're sort of giving you that Filipino vibe, and, you're getting that feel of the culture and everything. She's going to do stuff to let you know that you're in the Philippines. Just the only things that she can do. Because I don't want to hang around men all the time over here. I mean, let's go out to eat, let's go out to breakfast or something like that. Other other than if you with your woman and I'm with mine. That's a whole different discussion. It's really nice, man, now. But I just don't just show up at my house. Hey, let's go hang out. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Not over here. I mean, okay, now they're at the hotel. Okay, we're at the beach or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying. He said, yeah, I mean, vacation in the Philippines is a month to be good. What do you mean? So a month in the Philippines is a good vacation? He said, oh my God, vacation in a month. I know it's a lot more expensive in Japan, is it? This is Rain Ross said, Jeffrey, you at Kadena Air Force Base. He said, don't be a stranger to the Sunshine Shows community. We'll subscribe to the channel in a minute. Yeah, she needs to come on here though. See, that's how we help her. We don't help you hiding in the shadows now. You can't get something for nothing. That's a law of the universe. Okay, a lot of times you got to pay up front and in full. When I was going on those guys' channels early on and doing those phone interviews and stuff, I didn't have any subscribers, but I knew it was helping me. But they'll try to come over here and get in the comments. It's not gonna really help you. People want to see you. That's why a lot of these behind the scenes bloggers, I won't say any names, they don't have no connection with the people. They don't really have a following. They may have a lot of subscribers. They don't have no following. Why would somebody come to see you? Who are you? I wouldn't know you if I saw you. How am I gonna connect with you? Who are you anyway? You behind the camera and all you showing is, just the same bullshit scenery all the time. You're not gonna gain any traction like that. People are gonna eventually turn off to you. They want to see you, man. Hey, that's why people do the thing for me that they do. They feel a connection. It's like they know me already. My buddy Q Dub in Washington, D.C., when he came over to see his girl, he put us up in the Radisson Blue. My buddy Mark Mack out in Vegas, when he came here, hey, man, we got a room for you in Maryland at the Bay. The Bay Hotel, BAI. Now the guy from New Zealand, because they feel a connection to me. That's not obligated. They don't have to do that, but they do it. Oh, okay. Good job. Now, where's the ring? Okay. But that's just the type of YouTube channel I got. If you want that type of YouTube channel, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to hide themselves from the trolls. Man, I'm not gonna let anybody push me off my dot, off my purpose, man. I'm not gonna let them do it. They're just bullies. That's all. And they'll try their best until they realize that they can't touch you. Then they'll calm down, or YouTube will get rid of them or something like that. But nobody's certainly not watching them, man. They don't last long. But that's the reason why people do it. I don't have anything to hide. It's too late anyway. When I got on YouTube, I had no idea all this was out there. I'm naive like a lot of you are. A lot of you are. When it comes to YouTube, I didn't know, what all this entails. But my expectations started to grow, though. Remember, I tell you all the time, when I got on here, I didn't expect to have this. But then when I saw it coming, I started to expect it. The bigger your channel is, the more people are going to like you. But guess what? Guess what the flip side of that? the more people are going to dislike you. It comes along with the territory. But the people who like you are far more than the ones who don't. Hey, young, fresh global traveler, thank you for the super chat. He said, one dude here in Cebu told me while at TGI Fridays that I should not be working on a tourist visa, and he was giving me vibes like he was about to snitch. Yeah, and then he's lying. He doesn't know what he's talking about. These guys are practicing Filipino law and United States law without a license. And don't think he won't snitch, they will. It's disheartening, man. You wouldn't believe how slimy some of these people are over here. You wouldn't believe it, man. You'd be like, what's the point, man? What are you going to get out of that? Nothing. You're going to bring more bad karma on you. Okay, because the universe is always watching. And the longer it takes, the more severe the punishment, man. Or if you do something good, the bigger the reward. But it's real. It's not like we're making this stuff up. You don't believe me? Jump off the damn one of them condos in the IT Park and see what happens. The minute you jump, the law of gravity takes over. You ain't got nothing else to do with it. I don't care who you are, what presidential candidate you voted for, how much money you got, how much education you got, your race, your religion, your creed, none of that matters. And it's the same with all the other laws of the universe. Okay? They're fair. You violate them and you're going to be punished. If you abide by them, you're going to be rewarded. Look how much comfort and convenience that electricity brings us. Violate the law of electricity, and your ass is going to be fried. Well, it's not just him. It's not just Jasper. It's a bunch of them. Whoever it is, they're afraid to show their face. But people are so ignorant that they'll find out what you look like, but that does no good to your followers. Okay, all they're going to do is, agree with you or disagree. You're not going to have any type of connection. And I didn't even know that was even needed. It was one of you told me that. I don't know if it was Jason Flint or Jacob, somebody, Jason somebody. He said, Cal, you need to start connecting with your followers. He said, because it'll make, what is the exact words? Well, let me paraphrase. He said, they'll start thinking that they know you. They'll feel more comfortable supporting you. And he was right. Whenever somebody comes over here to see me, man, I meet and greet. It's like I've been knowing them already. But I don't know them. I never met them. Not a day in my life before. What's up, Mato? He said, I'm going to put you in a hotel when I touch down 2025, Cal. Oh, man. I hope we both still alive, man. That's Jeffrey Tatter, man. I know did you cry at the wedding, Jeffrey, man? He said, Cal, it seems like I know you better than some of my coworkers that I spend 40 hours a week with. Yeah, we haven't met. I know it's strange, right? It's strange. But, I mean, you just have that connection. Like the guy AB. I never met him before in my life. He came here to see me one time. Man, it was like I've been knowing this guy my whole life, man. I mean, we really bonded. We really connected. And it's almost like that with everybody. Michael Beach Life, Smiley, 53 Shades Dark. It's like I know these guys before, but I don't know. Cornelius Mack, Sydney, all of them. He said no weapon formed against you with props for Brother Cal. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, that's what they'll try to do, and you'll wonder, well, what's the whole point of it? Because human beings are stupid. As brilliant as we are, we're just as stupid, man. I mean, really, when you think about war and greed And so many, I mean, how much more money can Elon Musk have and all these people have? I mean, you know, that's a decision they have to make. But when it starts to uh, affect everybody else, he said, you just block all the trolls from your channel. Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying they're not trolls to me. I've got stalkers. I got people who make videos about me, Danny. Then I could deal with the comments. That's nothing. But when somebody sits there and makes a disparaging video about you for 10, 12, 15 minutes sometimes, all lies, you know, that's a whole different story. And you're like, where'd all this stuff come from and why? What are you playing, stand to gain from this? That's what trips me out. Hey, Laura, Merry Christmas. He said, hey, people, YouTube is the double-edged sword. It's more good, though, than bad. It's really an indication. And this is elementary, but I didn't even know it. Somebody, many of y'all told me this. He said, Cal, if they coming out of you must be doing something right. And that's the absolute truth. If you don't have any people that really hate you and will take time out of their precious day, time that they'll never get back, to make videos about you and lie about you, you're doing something. It's true. But y'all told me that a long time ago. I couldn't see it. Because when I had 1,000 subscribers, I didn't have none of this. That's all I'm saying. I had none of this. But once I gained traction and my channel grew and grew, here they come, man. False allegations, false charges. If I died today, man, those same people, now they make videos. Oh, Sunshine Shoulders passed away. And whatever it is they're going to say, but they would have that in the title. Just like they got Mark Thornton passed away. They don't even know the man. They hated him when he was alive. They wouldn't give him 5 minutes of their time. But now all of a sudden, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Carry on. Thanks for that super chat. He said, say nothing, know nothing, and deny all. Keep your circle small. Sorry I'm late in the conversation. Man, you ain't never late. Thank you, brother. You certainly need a small circle over here because you just don't know. Here's this man is managing his own business at TGI Friday. And the guy said, you aren't supposed to be working on a tourist visa. Like, dude, shut up. That's your own damn business. What difference does it going to make to you? Like, you really care about what's going on in the Philippines. You over here for the same thing everybody else is. But you trying to hand all that other stuff. We become saints. Some of these guys become saints when they get over here. It's sickening, man. Knowing good and well, you come over here to stick your banana in the woman's tailpipe, but when you get over here, you want to try to hide all of that, your true motive. Now, you really care about the Filipino people and whether or not I'm paying my fair share of taxes and, oh, you earn money on the backs of them and all that. Man, shut up. You sound stupid because you are stupid. You don't care. I'm not supposed to be working on a tourist visa. Like you read the fine print. Hey, Danny, thanks for that super chat. He says, if you do good deeds for others and good things will come back to you, you get what you give. You give nothing, you get nothing. I believe in good karma and bad karma. It's all true. It's all universal law. You make a good point here. We always talk about bad karma. Oh, karma's going to get him. Look what she did or what he did. We never talk about the good side. There's got to be the good. When you help other people, you help yourself. I wouldn't be sitting here, okay? Because when I got sober, when I stopped drinking and getting high, and I checked myself into that homeless shelter, okay? Because I was homeless. I'm not ashamed to say it. My wife had kicked me out. I wasn't on the lease anyway. And people came out of the woodwork to help me do that 180 I said, well, how can I ever pay you back? They said, help somebody else. That's all they required I do. Okay. And that's what I've been doing ever since. It doesn't matter if it's another suffering alcoholic, a drug addict, anybody. I was helping somebody when they gave me the contract, the FMO contract. I've been helping those agents for 3 years. Never got earned one penny. And they didn't care. Now, let me tell you how human beings are stupid. Now, I helped these guys get into the Medicare Advantage business. I trained them. I took them along with me on appointments. I set them on a path that was going somewhere. I never got any override. Now I'm supposed to be getting paid for this, but I didn't have a contract. So guess how universal law pays me back? 3 years later, I'm calling, trying to find out when the certification is. I called the wrong number. The lady gave me the wrong number. She gave me the number to Tom Edgerton. He's the national representative. You know, he's the manager of he's the national manager of agents, you know. And I'm talking to him. He gives me the contract, an FMO contract. So I go back and I say, hey guys, I need 20 agents to sign up with me. Oh, they were mad. Because they know I'm going to get paid now for what I was doing for free. Well, you can't get in the way of universal law. I earned more money than I ever earned in my life, man. But it took 3 years. Remember, the universe pays interest compound upon interest. The longer it takes, the bigger the reward. My first check was $15,000. That took care of all the training and everything I did for that 3 years. My second check was $39,000, $64,000, $67,000. I'm talking about me. I got a high school diploma. I've got one semester of college. I was probably drunk half the time there. But it's real, but people don't believe it. Man, I went in 2009, 2010. I was living a life I promise you, I never knew existed. I was over here. Once it hit, in 2010, I worked 3 months out of the whole year. The other 9 months, I was over here. Boracay, Panglao Bahal, anywhere, going anywhere, doing anything I wanted to do. When a few short years prior, I was broke. Hey, Cisco, thanks for that super chat. He says, Cal, respect your authenticity and transparency. You're the first YouTuber who made me think I could really live and thrive in the Philippines. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And because you're married to a Filipino woman, you probably can. Even though she was she was born and raised in America. The fact is, man, you could do anything you put your man to it. Who says we have to live here? You don't have to live here full time. Okay? But you could certainly do it. And you made a perfect point that I try to make to people. They want to hang on my every word. You see the guy TG. Oh, you said that don't deal with young women because they don't want to meet you online. He knows he's lying. He knows I never said that. I said the opposite. Don't be trying to meet these young women out in the street. They're not looking at you. What makes you think they're any different than any other women? There's women over here. They're already on the dating site, though. Okay? They signed that agreement that I'll deal with a crippled 64-year-old man. Blind. Okay? They've already agreed to that when they go on the dating site. But the normal women out here who are going to college, professional women, and all of that, they want a younger Filipino man about the same age who has everything in common with them. Okay, they certainly don't want you wheeling up to on that damn wheelchair. Hey, baby, I got a few thousand every month. You want to marry me? You're going to get your feelings hurt. I see on YouTube, she says, the more attention you get, comes the haters. It is what it is. Yeah, I think some people just can't stand people's success. And you're right. And you know what? It's just not on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's, in my opinion, it's a humble opinion. Michael Jackson was probably one of the greatest entertainers to ever do it, to ever pick up a microphone, certainly get out there, entertain the people. So imagine how many haters he had. So what makes you think? I don't care what if you're a basketball player, look at LeBron James. It doesn't matter. If you're a politician, look at Trump. It doesn't matter. Whatever line of work you're in. If you're a pimp, if you're a drug dealer, you can be the lowest of the low, but if you're successful being low, you're going to have haters. That's part of it. But just knowing that, don't let it stop you from chasing your dreams, man. Everybody's got a dream, but some of us are so damn scared. We let these people bully us. Okay? They're not going to touch you, man. Nobody's ever touched me. They do that stuff behind the camera. They throw those darts, man. They can't touch me now. Pocket watchers, dick watchers, you name it, they here. They want to worry about who you with. How old is she? Is she a single mother? Now, it's none of your business. You meddling. Human beings are stupid. We spend so much time worrying about somebody else's life. Wasting time you never gonna get back. Let that sink in. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. All that time you wasting worrying about somebody else's life, you're never gonna get that back. Okay? I'm sorry. He said they can't touch you from your mother's basement. But that's how stupid we are. We think we're gonna live to be 1,000 years old. So some guy who may owe you $20 on the job, you and him quit talking. We're petty, man. We're petty like that. You know, there's a saying, what damn man, now that's not a saying, this is from Og Mandino, right out of here. He said, what rich man on his damn bed would give it all away for one more day, guys, that we take for granted? They'll give it all away. Everything he gets, just let me live one more day. I don't want to die today. I just, give me my health. Okay, that's what Reginald, what's the guy's name that bought Beatrice Foods? That was a direct quote from him on his deathbed. What's his name? Reginald, come on, somebody help me. Who was married to a Filipino, by the way. At the time he died, he was the richest black man in America. He had put together that group to buy Beatrice Foods. His son said that was his last words. He said, I'd give it all away for my good health. He died, he was what, 49 or something? He was young. But we don't think on those terms, man. We're so petty, man. There's only life, guys. There is no death. That's something man created. Because he doesn't know what happens when you're no longer alive. He called it death. He said you're dead. You don't know. There's only life. Just stay focused on that. Get the most you have out of life. Squeeze every damn second out of it, man. That's the message I'm giving today. All the rest of the stuff don't count. Stop wasting your time. You're never going to get it back. You're going to be gone before you know it. That's why they calling it unalive. They unalived him. Okay, that's true. He said, my girlfriend's 22 and I'm 46. They hate on me all the time. Yeah, that's I call them dick watchers. Now here she is, a 22-year-old grown woman who's made a conscious decision, a deliberate choice that's going to improve her current and future situation. Young, fresh, global travel. Okay, that's called investing in herself. Okay, because we're nothing special. We're a means to an end for real. Okay, no matter how you mix it up and make it out to be. I've never seen any women come from as far back as some of the women that I've met over here and go as far as they have. A lot of them don't even have to leave the Philippines. You see these men over here spending millions and millions and millions on these houses and everything like that. They didn't even ask. See, that's investing in yourself, making deliberate choices. Okay, I'm gonna bend over backwards for him. They know something that we don't know. So to try to disrespect them and put them down and say all or nothing and all that, man, you on the wrong track, dude. These women are winning over here. And you can win. As long as you keep the focus on yourself, we're experts on what the Filipino wants. Okay, and all of that. But you can't look yourself in the mirror and say what you want. The guy says, well, what's the first thing I need to think about before I buy my ticket? What are you doing all the way over here in the Philippines in the first place? That would be the first thing. These women are making deliberate choices. Nobody's got a gun to their head. It's going to improve their current and future lives, man. They getting it done over here. Okay. I'm living right around the corner from a woman who was homeless. Listen to this. She was homeless when she met the man she's with now. Now she's got a 6-bedroom house with 6 bathrooms built on 3 lots. And he's building another house for a mother, I guess. Okay? So y'all can talk about the women all you want. But you can't deny the fact that they winning, man. Okay? That's just one story. So many. Okay? Take care. I'm ready to get off. I got about 20 minutes. Saran a lot says, I like to get other expats' perspectives. Now that I've been here almost a year, also can be good entertainment. Yeah. But see, you can help people. He's building his own house. Okay. I did a video the other day. I said, look, either get a Filipino engineer or do it yourself. Well, he's doing it himself. He's got some helpers. And I'm talking about he's got his house look just as good as mine. But he knows how to do that kind of stuff. I don't. I'd rather give the money to the man. Look, you do it. I won't be stressed all out. But that's how he can help if he wants to. See, I should have, you know, I don't even ask people, hey, let me interview you. Let me document your house bill if they don't ask me because I don't want to intrude on their privacy. You know, people take that serious. I don't take it for granted, you know, because I really don't want to interview new guys anyway. Because all you're going to ask them is why the Philippines? Everybody can answer that question. I want to wait till a guy's been here for as long as like Thoron a lot, who's seen the ups and downs, who's decided, okay, he's married, he's having children, he's building a house, he's creating a life over here. He would be the one I want to talk to. That's an expat to me. An expat is not the guy who's made up his mind and just got off the plane. He said, I got to get your info, 53. I go to the city pretty often, but don't know how to connect with you. Yeah, Reginald Lewis, thank you, Miss Passport King. That was his last words. His son said that. He said, I give it all away for my health. He died of a colon cancer or something. I mean, this guy was, man, believe it or not, man, I mean, he's like a genius, a business genius. I mean, he was young. His Filipino wife was a lawyer. She was no joke either. But I'm saying he certainly did not want to go, okay? He didn't want to go unconscious because life is consciousness. There's only life. Man made up that death and all of that. Because anything that we don't know for certain, we make up shit, and it's usually stupid shit. That there's a man down there with a red suit on, with a pitchfork and all that. you know, and they're going to throw you into the lake of fire. That's made up because they don't know what happens when there's no life. It's either life or no life. Or they're going to send you somewhere where the streets are made of gold. Now, you done tore up a literal paradise for our species. We've tore it up. We've destroyed it as far as you can destroy it. The water's polluted, the air's polluted, the food is poisoned. We don't like each other. We're fighting and killing each other already. But they're going to take you off to someplace else, someplace special, a special place, so you can do it all over again. That's because we don't understand it. There's only life, guys. Live now. Live the best you can. Do it now. Stop putting stuff off. Okay? If you got some old petty ass disagreeing with somebody, make up now. Why they still alive? Don't go to their grave. You know, people visit their mothers and stuff at their grave. I've never been to my mother's grave site. I told my mother everything I needed to tell her when she was alive. When I was able to tell her, when I wasn't full of drugs and alcohol and stuff, and I couldn't say goodbye to my mother. I'm telling you from experience, man. So what would it look like me going to my mother's grave and Mom, I'm sorry. Thank you for everything you done for me. All the sacrifices. I should have told her that when she was on her deathbed. I was incapable though. So I'm not going to turn around and go to a damn empty grave, basically. My mother's not in there. I don't know where she is. Don't ask me. I don't know. But she's not in there. She can't hear me. There's no certainty about that. People are speculating, they're guessing, and just creating this stupid stuff about what happens when there's no life. But I should have did that. Hey, that's Paul. Hey, Paul, thanks for that super chase. The sunshine's a real deal. Thank you. Now, thank you, man. I'm going to bring you on here. Not Sunday, but my next, because Sunday's my members only. The next live stream after that. Paul's channel's growing, man. He's got over 700 subscribers. He said his son's teacher has been helping him. And of course, y'all been helping him. And remember, he had 0 subscribers only just a few short weeks ago. And I've been putting his videos because somebody asked me yesterday, who's Paul? I didn't answer him because it's not his business. Click the link, like and subscribe. But he does a lot of, you know, he's found a niche that people may like eventually, but you'll never know until you try. I'm not going to be on you knowing what I know now. And that's why I tell you guys this. Knowing what I know now, I'm not going to be on YouTube for nothing. YouTube is earning big money. Facebook is earning big money on you. Instagram, all of them are. We're doing their work for them. Instagram, that's why they call us content creators. YouTube doesn't have, they don't create content for real. If you took all of our content away, who are they going to sell the ads and stuff to? There's a reason Instagram shut Kodak down. Kodak had what? Over 200,000 employees. Instagram started out with 13. Because guess what? Their overhead was very low. They had no employees. They had free people. Us. They was using our content. I'll be damned if I'm going to be on that for free. Yeah, these social media platforms, man, people are getting filthy. That damn Zuckerberg is so filthy. He just buys up all the competition. I want it all. I got a monopoly. I got Instagram. Okay, I got Facebook, a Meta, or whatever it is. I bought up Snapchat. Yeah, Pizza Paul. He should have been called No More Pizza, man. He probably would have got more subscribers. Yeah, he said people are making money with AI influencers on IG. Did y'all see the guy recently who's going to federal prison, by the way? He was creating content on Spotify and these AI music on Spotify. The guy had made like $10 million, man. And he's going away. They gave him what they give him. Somebody help me. Was it 20 years or 10 years? But he made $10 million putting AI music on Spotify. I don't know what kind of crime he committed, but they're spanking him good. But we just sit on here and just give away all our content, all our information and everything for nothing. We think Facebook is free. It's not free. You pay a high price for that. One of the inventors of this social media is a fat guy. He's on YouTube. You can look him up. He said, if it ever comes to fruition where Facebook says, hey, you got to pay us to have Facebook. He said, do it because now they got to share their profits with you. But if you tell you guys, oh, you got to pay $9.95 a month for Facebook, you wouldn't do it. You're paying a whole lot more for it because now they don't have to give you anything. He says, I heard there's a college that offers a degree in content creation, an actual degree. That's probably, I wouldn't doubt it. He said, Cal has me about 85% convinced to kick off my channel. See, we're letting a little small handful of people control whether we open up a YouTube channel or not. Y'all on the outside looking and seeing what people like me and others go through, but you can see that the water has really settled now. Okay, YouTube has got rid of those. See, YouTube has community guidelines. Okay, and nobody's really watching those channels. I wouldn't even know it unless somebody sends me a link. And then they'll sit there and they try to, it's like they'll say something. Oh, look, he left his kids at home, not realizing that's a lie. My children were grown when I came over here, but they'll say stuff like that and not realizing that I'm a family man now. I'm raising kids now. Make that make sense to me if I'm not a good father. Okay, you can't fake this stuff, but they don't know what else to do, and they know if they put Sunshine Shoulders in their title, you're gonna click on it. Well, what do they got to say about Cal this time? Okay, I see that sick grandpa, his channel's steadily growing up because remember, misery loves company, and you go in his comments, he's got over 2,000 subscribers now, and that's all he does is talk about people. It's like, well, what kind of sick individual is that? What kind of weak man is that? That's all you can do is put other people down. He said, Cal's long-term subs will be expecting our Christmas presents via UPS or FedEx no later than Christmas Eve. Yeah, the knock at your door won't be Christmas carolers, but the Grinch crew. Man, I've been giving away all my change over here. But yeah, man, I need about 3 more guys really to step up for this Christmas to remember. But I'm going to cover it anyway. I'm going to give away 10 winners on Tuesday. But to the 7 people that step forward, y'all know who y'all are. I appreciate it. Because, man, it's just something, man. You're in the Philippines. It's not like I'm in America where they got the angel tree. I may try to do something like the angel tree next year. And then that way you can have direct contact with the family that you're helping. Maybe we'll talk to the people at Gasano over here and put up a big tree, and then y'all, they're gonna write what they want or whatever. You're just gonna pick a family off of there, and I'll put a $100 limit because they don't have that over here, man. You know, and I'm not gonna be living my best life and close by people are struggling. It's just not me. I'm not cut like that. I wasn't raised like that. You know, I've got compassion. I've got empathy. I've walked in their shoes before. I've been without, man. I'm talking about really without. And I just won't do it. So I created the Christmas to remember. They're going to remember that. They still remember it. They stopped me on the street, the ones who won here. The lady that burst out crying because she thought it was my regular Friday or Saturday night spin wheel. She was going to win 1,000. She was shocked. I mean, really shocked when it was 5,000. She could not believe it. Guys, y'all don't understand how much money that is. That's not even $100 over here now. But it's 5,000 pesos. It's a lot, man. He said, how can I step up and help a family? All you got to do is send it through my PayPal or some kind of way. We're giving 10 families. Well, really, I'm using my spin wheel. 10 of my Filipino subscribers are going to win 5,000 pesos each. We got 7 people already. If I don't get the other 3, I'm going to cover it myself. We're going to at least give 10 families 5,000 each. Okay, so 5,000 pesos. But thanks for that super chat, Sonny D. Because, man, I'm going to tell you, if you've seen it last year, go on my channel, go on my Facebook page, my Sunshine Show's Facebook page, because I don't promote that a lot. As a matter of fact, I got my first payment from now I've had my Sunshine Show's Facebook page longer than my YouTube channel, and I got my first payment from Facebook yesterday. Guess how much it was? $5.41. All that content I done gave them people over 4.5 years. But that's where all this is. You know, a lot of you guys probably didn't know I had that. You know, that's where my channel started. I started my Facebook first. It wasn't a spin wheel at first. We used to just go around getting people's names when they subscribe to my YouTube channel. We write the name on a piece of paper and ball it up, put it in a bowl. Then Friday, we, mix it up and I pick the name out. And then it hit me and said, why don't I do a spin wheel? And I've been doing it ever since. But thank you. Yeah, $5.41. Yeah. He said, that's $5.41 more than they have, they gave me. Yeah. It's crazy, right? But some of them people, they don't even do YouTube. They do Facebook. They hooked in there with Facebook. But Facebook, their parameters are just ridiculous. Imagine all the videos I've uploaded on there and everything, and posts I made on my Facebook page, and I finally got $5.41. I couldn't believe it. He said, yes, very generous. It is, man. But to us, we'll use that exchange calculator and we'll say, oh, it's only $89 or whatever it is. No, it's 5,000 pesos over here. And for the people who win, it's like a whole month's pay. I mean, the rich and the middle class Filipinos, they really don't join the spin wheel. The people who join my spin wheel, they really, really need it, man. Okay. Because those are the people who recognize me. The rich people, they don't watch much my Facebook page. They're not looking at that spin wheel. They don't need it. It's the ones who really need it. The masses of people. That's why when you see me walking around with my camera, hey, Sunshine Show, those are the people who are subscribed to my channel within that spin wheel. That's like somebody giving you $5,000. Okay? Now don't say, oh, it's not the exchange rate. The degree of difficulty that it would take you to come up with $5,000 is the same degree of difficulty as the masses over here to come up with 5,000 pesos. You know how hard that is over here for the masses, okay? And you may be earning, if you got a real job, you're earning about $8 a day, and you're gonna work, okay, 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day for that. And by the time you get it, it's gone, really. You borrowed against it. You got to pay transportation, food, rent, everything. And then for somebody to just hand you 5,000 pesos, man, y'all, man, I'm telling you something. He said, don't feel bad, Cal. I got a check in the mail today for 90 cents. He said, I'm a solar panel guy. Well, I'll tell you, once them prices come down, man, I may be able to go out on a limb and get solar. When you see these guys over here building these big houses with solar and stuff, there's guys over here who really got money, man. I mean, they really got money. And those are the guys that you really want to interview and, you know, and get into their heads. Like, man, you could live anywhere in the world. Why the Philippines? Because, you know, to be honest, a lot of people come over here, man. We don't really have a whole lot of money. But some guys come over here, they're literally millionaires. And they could live anywhere they want. And they come over here and live. Build those big houses with the solar. Look at that guy, Texas Filipino. I'm not watching his pocket. I watched them build that house. And now he's got like almost like a little resort where he rents out rooms and stuff. And that big solar system he's got. There's a lot of them. It's some people who don't have YouTube channels. Those are people I would like to interview. I don't want somebody who just got off the plane. I mean, you know. He said one girl had the nerve to ask what kind of rice I was giving. I told her the free kind. But see, that's what I was doing. Okay. I used to have two spins. On Wednesday, we would do the electronic community pantry giveaway, where it was only for people in San Carlos City during the lockdown. And they could win. First, I was giving away a big 25 kilo sack of rice to the winner. Then Maryland said, well, why don't you just buy groceries? So it was 1,000 pesos worth of groceries. And man, you talking about making a difference. I wish I could have kept doing that. But see, as I got bigger, man, believe it or not, you know, my support dwindled. And I get that. I get that. It's not like when you first start out, people really help you because they want your channel to grow. They want you to continue to put up content. And they know you're not earning a lot on YouTube. What's up, King B? He said, Calvin, did you see the Facebook post I tagged you in? He said a dude claimed that he gave her 20,000 for a website, but he admitted otherwise in the comments. Yeah, I saw that. That was in that expat group, right? There's some crazy stuff in that group. I could get a lot of content out of there, but you don't know if half the shit's real. Yeah, they are grateful, man. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay, because you got to understand something, man. The word goes around. Remember the guy says, oh, they don't be meddling over here. Now, they be meddling. Okay. Remember I told you that probably the richest man on Negros Island follows my channel. Probably one of the most powerful guys. Okay. He follows my channel. I got a card there from him. Yeah, they know me. They know the good I do. They know I'm not over here fooling with their daughters and raping and selling drugs and all that. They're gonna know you, Frank. But he gave me a card in there. If I ever have any problem to show that card. And I only had to use it one time since he gave it to me. And it works. Works like magic. But yeah, they know. But I'm saying they don't follow me like that. But when they see me walking around, if somebody said Sunshine Show, you're damn right they know. You don't think the engineer's got friends and he talks to, and because his business is blown up completely off the back of Sunshine Shoulders. I mean, but of course it's his beautiful work and everything. I'm not taking credit for that. I'm saying, but it did start with this house. And I'm pretty sure he told people that. And would he be considered rich? Absolutely. And influential. He's running for office. And he'll probably win. So yeah, but I'm saying they don't follow me like that, Frank. Like, the masses of people. The guy that just left, he said, Cal, everybody here knows you. Everybody that he has to deal with, the tricycle drivers, the people at the hotel, when he went to Sapaway Island, the people on that boat. If you're a black man here, they're gonna ask you. You don't even have to tell them you coming to my house. They already know. All you got to do is get in the damn tricycle. They'll bring you over here to my house. That's the connection I got with the people. I'm proud of that. It sets me apart from a lot of other bloggers, foreign bloggers. Only the foreigners know who they are. The Filipino people don't know because they don't have any connection with them. A real connection, I mean. Like I do, man. Of all the things, that's probably the most that I'm proud of. Okay, that I've got a real connection. Those people really know who I am. It's not just, my viewers, which are mostly, Americans, are Westerners. He said never underestimate the Filipino makeover. See, that's something else I gave y'all. The Filipino makeover. Where you show up and you look a lot better than you really do. They got that type of talent, man. They'll tell you, they'll look you right in the eye and say, oh, you weigh 400 pounds, you look like you lost weight. You're 60? I thought you was 40 plus. Man, and they won't bat an eye. That's the Filipino makeover. You look younger, you look better, you look slimmer. The whole 9 yards, man. You want to look better, just come over here. You want this the best weight loss program in the world, just come over here. They're going to shed 100 pounds off of you. It's crazy, but it's true. What's up, Clyde? Thank you. Clyde joined the Christmas to Remember. And I got a list right up there. If anybody ever wanted to, what do you call it? Do an audit or something, which, I don't ask. I'm asked once a year. He said, well, black men in the village, he gives out rice. That's his thing. Yeah, I just like to give out money because money's hard to come by. Either way, you're helping. But money's something that's hard to come by, okay? And I know they'll never forget that. That's why I call it a Christmas to Remember. Even when I give away the thousands, see, I'm not giving away this week because I don't want, once you win, you can only win one time. I take your name off the spin wheel. I want everybody to be eligible for the drawing on Tuesday. And then after that, I start back every Friday or Saturday. But I won't do it tonight because I want the people to be eligible. If they win tonight, they'll win 1,000. I take their name off. They won't be eligible for Tuesday. He said people root for the underdog, but hate on them when they break the ceiling. Yeah, it's true. That's exactly right. I said something like that, earlier about my insurance. When I was doing all that stuff for free, Jeffrey, taking guys along with me on appointments, training them, showing them step by step how to offer Medicare Advantage, man. Now they love me. But the minute I came to them, I was like, hey, man, I need your help now. I need you to sign on with me so I can get this contract. Oh, man. If you only knew, boy, it was like going from night to day, man. One guy, man, he would not sell the product, even though we had the best product. And you can't say best. But you know, the most suitable product for people, the better benefits, the extra benefits and everything, the lower cost. When you go to the doctor or specialist, he would not sell my product because he knew I was going to get a commission. So guess what I did? I used reverse psychology on him. I knew I was coming to the Philippines a lot, and I was working with, what's the name of that company that makes checks? So anyway, so I was paying people in checks. I forget the name of this company. Well, anyway, I just had the checks go to his house. I said, okay, I'm gonna give you your full commission if you let these paychecks come to your house and then you distribute them to the agents when I'm overseas. And don't you know, he went to the top. After I gave him his full commission, he was my top salesman. I didn't make not $1 off of him, but he was doing that service for me, so I could be kicked back over here. But I trained him. Guess what he's doing right now? He's got the job that I had, but with a different company. Okay. This is a guy who I really admired, man. I really respected because he had been in the insurance business longer than me. I'd only been in the business 5 years when they gave me that contract. He might have been salty about that, but now he's got the same um, position that I had, doing exactly what I'm doing. I see him all the time on Facebook. And I'm thinking to myself, man, you just be surprised, man. But as long as we down there in the mud together fighting, it's no problem. But the minute I get up and take a shower and put on some clean clothes, now they get mad. And it's the same thing over here. You know, they don't want me on their channels. They don't want to collaborate with me because they don't want to see me grow. I'm going to grow anyway. You can't beat the universe. Okay. But that's why. He said, Cal, look at your phone text. Okay, I will. I'm going to get off here. Thank y'all so much, man, for all your support. I love all of y'all. You can't do nothing about it. I'm going to give you your flowers now. I mean it. That's why I got that guest house. We got to get the wiring fixed. It's not available now. We're waiting on the guy now. That's another thing over here. And you put the word out, hey, man, we need you. And he's the one who wired the guest house. That's who I want to fix it. But he won't come over. He's afraid to come over because he thinks he may have to do it free. I'm going to pay him. But that's why I built the guest house, man, to give back. You know, that's my way of giving back. But thank y'all for your super chat, super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support. I'm going to have a members only in the morning. Then my next live stream, I'm going to have Paul on here. Give us an update. We'll be in Panglao, Bahal. So if you're in Panglao, Bahal, anywhere near Lona Beach, man, let's have a pizza or something. He said, bro, I got haters just for following you and calling others on there. Yeah. I wouldn't waste my time, though. Yeah, Rock Engineering. This house was the first. This started his business. Okay? This was the first house he had ever built. But he had such a great reputation because the other guy, okay, we never considered anybody else. But, okay, Merlin's got a friend and her boyfriend's an engineer. I guess he thought that by them being friends that Merlin was going to let him design the house. You know what he did, man? He gave us his design on a napkin. You know, I told Merlin, I said, what's he giving me this for? I never considered him. But he gave us the design on the napkin. Okay? And he kept using the word cheap. And I was like, nah, I'm not even considering him. You know. And don't you know, come to find out, man, this guy is on drugs right now. He would have took my money, man, and blew it. But I never considered him. I always go with my gut, man. When the engineer showed up, man, this guy was professional. He was Filipino. He worked over here in City Hall. It's just the way he carried himself and the way he talked to me. He looked me in my eye. And when he came with that 40,000 or whatever it was, I was like, look, man, I ain't got that kind of money. I said, can you cut this in half? Give me the design for $20,000. I asked him. And he went and came back with it. He didn't say, no, it's the minimum and all that. And everything worked out. Some guy said you was lucky. No, I wasn't. I guess it's a little luck in there, but no. That's who the man did exactly what he said he was going to do. He said, I got lucky and Paul got unlucky. See, they don't want to give me credit for nothing. It's the only thing, you just got lucky, Cal. No, I didn't. We vetted that man. We didn't just meet him one day and he started on the house the next. But yeah, rock engineering is no joke. Now, don't tell me how many houses he done built now. I was just telling you about the houses of subscribers he built. He's building one now of one of my subscribers. He had already did the renovation of the man's house. Now he's building a house for him. I mean, there's so many I could name. He said, Cal, review your PayPal act. What's that mean? I'm not a lawyer. He said, your area really has a bump in local visits just because of you, Cal. What blogger could say that? You know, it's true, though. It's true. I remember when I have my meet and greets here, man, we sell out all the hotels. Just imagine when people, and then the restaurant business and all of that, not including the houses and lots, man, that these guys are coming over here buying for these women. Okay? I'm talking about millions, man. I'm going to say, I quit count, man. I remember when the Philippines first opened up, and like 2 years, like let's say February 2024, I think I said, I've had a direct and like 100 million peso impact on the economy here, directly or indirectly in the Philippines. Just me, my little channel. So, you know, I can't speak for anybody else. That's a lot of money over here, man. He said, you look like new money. He said, you might disagree, Cal, but I think you're locally seen beyond a foreigner. Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, you know, maybe because, like I said, it takes Filipinos a while to get to trust you. Maybe I've broken that barrier, Kamal, but man, you know, I'm always on the outside. I think we'll always be on the outside. They got a history with foreigners over here. He said, how many times can one person win the spin wheel? Just once. That's it. You know, we're trying to help as many people as we possibly can. So once they win, we take their name out. That's why I'm not doing it today, because if I do it today and they win 1,000, they're going to be ineligible for the 5,000. I don't think they're going to have a problem with that. But you have to do that. You know. Yeah, let's remember to hit the like button, guys. But I'm going to get out of here, man. I don't know. I lost track of time, man. When you retired like I am, I really thought this was Sunday. I got to get back on track. That's why I'm going to do my members only, so I could do a live stream on Sunday, because it's usually Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, but sometimes I get mixed up and I have to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something. This week I think it was Saturday, Wednesday, and Monday, or something crazy. I got to get back on track. But thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. There's no cap. I'm using the young man's language. There's no cap. I'll see y'all next time, man. I'll see y'all before Christmas. And then, you know, I want y'all to look at this giveaway, man, especially when the people come and get their money. If it don't touch you, man, you unalive. Okay, you're not alive, man, because it took me so much, man, to hold back from breaking down last year. There's people that's just so happy, you know, you can see it, you can hear it in their voice.